creation or use of AI. Like, if you're doing anything AI related, like, it's all the same to me at this point. Whoa! Yeah, and our cause. Thank you so much for the subby. It says you subbed. Oh, you resub for 4 months. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Blow up all data centers. Truth nuke. No, I'm even to the point where, like, I'll see, like, my mutuals, like, sharing around, like, AI, like, memes. And I'm just like, what the fuck are we doing, dude? Like, I don't, like, this, you can't claim to be anti-AI and do this. Like, if you're gonna be, if you don't give a fuck about AI, like, at that point, sure, whatever. We're never gonna see eye to eye on that, I guess, but I'm not gonna, like, fight you about it. But, like, my big thing is, like, if you claim to be anti-AI, you have to be anti-AI to everything. I don't think, in this case, I used to be like, oh, you know, moderation as little as possible, and it still is that. Obviously, I still am forced to use AI sometimes, like, especially with, like, AI, like talking to AIs, or you know, forcing. It's usually like through chats and stuff, but like, if you're anti-generative AI, anything that has been touched by generative AI has to stop being consumed. That is the only way to get AI to die. And I think a lot of people don't really understand that. They're like, ew, I hate AI. And then, like, they see Tung 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 Sahur come up, and they're like, ha ha ha, that's funny, I like that, that's funny. And, like, I get it, yeah, it's funny, but, like, it's AI, and if you're against AI, you really shouldn't be consuming that shit. That's my stance on it. I'm late. It's alright, Minnie. We're not ending quite yet. I'll yap for a little longer. I played Bloons way too long. I played Bloons for like 2 hours. So, I'm still not home. Aww. Usually I'm starting... Shout out Tung Tung Hung Sahur. I hate it here. I think we shout out the Scrubway for putting up with our bullshit. Truth noob. You guys are awesome. What are you talking about? I genuinely had a great time this past 24 hours. I wish I had the mentality to do this a little more often, because my last 24 hours was literally a year ago. I would love to do this like once or twice a year, maybe 3 times. I feel like too often, if you have 24-hour streams too often, the like novelty of it kind of wears off. So, like, you know, the novelty kind of wears off, and you become like you don't come to them as often because they don't feel as special, you know? Should I have an issue? I have to go to the bathroom. I don't want to end stream just yet, so I think I'm gonna BRB real quick. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna yap just a little longer, and then we're gonna end stream. I will be right back. Of course I come back when ads start. Chat, we gotta wait for the ads to be over. God, chat. Hmm. Eh. The longest 3 minutes of my fucking life, dude. What the fuck? There it is. There it is. Chat, welcome back. Sorry you got put in ad jail right as it came back, Lamau. Oh, chat. This shit has been fun. This shit has been so fun. I gotta lock in. I gotta schedule more of these. I'm really tired, but like, I don't know. I feel good, you know? It feels good. You guys were here. You guys were vibing with me. I gotta hang out with you guys all night. We gotta play some goofy ass games. I'm sorry that I didn't get to play as many games as I wanted to. I just realized I still have the I'll be back at the 2 hour mark pinned. Lermow. But yeah, it has been a lot of fun. You guys are awesome. I am, despite my inconsistent schedule and my frequent breaks, I feel like I feel my brain went blank. I'm still so tired. uh Despite the fact that I'm a very dysfunctional streamer, I'll be back to get you cheese. You're giving me cheese or you're getting my cheese? Because you ain't getting my cheese. No, for as dysfunctional of a streamer as I am, I got a pretty good community. I got a pretty good community, and I fuck with you guys heavily. Jeez. Oh, chat. I don't want it to end. I know it needs to end because, like... In slightly over 48-hour stream, I do not think I can go 48 hours. We could turn this shit into a subathon or something, and I'd go 48 hours. I don't think I could do it again for 48 hours. Happy Monkey Second. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. Yeah, people who can get up and stream every day are crazy. Then again, they don't usually go for, what did we do, like 15 hours yesterday? And then I slept 5 and then got up. Like, we, if I had the time to, I would 100% make oh fuck, I keep yawning. If we were going 48 hours, I would have planned like a full night's sleep. That way I could come back kind of fully rested. But I mean, to be fair, chat, today is Wednesday. I don't know if I'll stream on Thursday. I think it'll depend on how I'm feeling. But I mean, I might literally be back tomorrow for my usual bullshit. You never know. Never know. Do 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 do. Also, chat, I do think in September, early September, I think I'm going on a vacation. Which, like, is what it is. I forgot I have not told you guys about this. Early September, I think I'm going, to Colorado to go to my cousin's wedding. We will be gone for just over a week. So far, my plan is to take a tablet with me and work there, but I obviously can't stream. Wanting to be cake and interacting as little as possible. Yeah, no, the actual trip itself sounds like hell. So we're driving, which is gonna be about 17 hours. And the car that we're taking isn't exactly spacious. which great, awesome. I'm not looking forward to that. We're gonna have to. The trip is gonna take over 2 days. We're gonna stop halfway through the trip, that's fine, whatever. That means we're only gonna drive for like 12 hours one day and then like, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours the next. Whatever. It is what it is. And then we're getting an Airbnb, and we've had so much, not drama, but what is it? Like, we've switched Airbnbs like twice now, and done like a bunch of stuff to get a good Airbnb that will accommodate everyone, because it's not just my family going, right? It's like my extended family. My aunts and my uncles and my grandpa are all going. And God, chat, that to me, out of everything, that's what sounds like the most hell, is having to share an Airbnb with my extended family for a week. Having to share a bed. I don't mind sharing a bed, chat, if we're kind of chill about it. But like, I know damn well they're gonna like stick me with my sister, and like they're gonna try and give us the shittiest bed because we're the kids, and they still think that even though I'm almost 30 years old, I'm still a kid. They're gonna try and be like nasty about it, and we're just gonna have to kind of put up with it because yeah. Just gonna, yeah, sure, whatever. No, that's the thing that I'm not looking forward to. I have been trying to like see if I can get out of it. See if I can weasel my way out of it. But you know, there are things that even though you want to weasel out of, you feel like you should do anyway. Like, I might go and have a great time. I might go and having time out of the house away from my desk and my computer might be genuinely great. I might go and be stressed the whole time. I don't really know. And I think that's the unknown factor that's stressing me out about this the most. So I'm almost to the point where I'm like, I just don't want to go. And I don't know. My sister really wants me to go, though, because if she doesn't, it's just her, my mom, and dad going up. Because my other siblings all have to work, so they're flying up that weekend. But I can't really fly. I'm not great with flying. I can fly if I need to fly, but I don't really want to fly. So, I don't know. We'll see. I might have a week where I have the house to myself, or I might have a week in September where I'm home alone. We don't know. Not home alone, where I'm gone. I might have a week in September where I'm home alone. I might have a week in September where I'm gone. I don't really know yet. I'm so glad that I'm great with flying. Having to fly, see literally all my friends. Yeah. It's not that I'm afraid of flying. It's the process of getting to the flight that I really struggle with. The last few times I flew, I got, so Chad, I've only flown twice. To somewhere and then to back somewhere. Technically, I flew 3 times. No, I only flew twice. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, both times I got stopped and searched. Both times, like, I got the full pat down. Both times they had to, like, scan me. There was so many things that happened. C7. God. Hi, Tiger. There were so many things that happened last time I flew that I just didn't know how to process, and so I don't think my brain processed it very well. I also am not the smallest little goober out there. I know you guys make fun of me for being small. I am generally pretty small, but I don't know, unless I always feel like unless you're a fucking twig, unless you're a literal like beanpole, I'm literally never going to fit in those seats. I don't think I'm that big that that's a problem, though. I think that's a me thing. I think that's just in my head. I'm just afraid that I'll get, like, a bad seat that I don't fit comfortably in, and then it's, like, 10 hours in a really uncomfortable seat. How are you doing? Just got here. I'm doing good. I'm kind of talking about a trip that my parents want me to take in September and how I'm not looking forward to it at all. And how I know I should go get me out of the house would be really nice. I genuinely do want to, like, get out of the house and, like, take a nice vacation. But, like, the process of getting to the vacation, to me, chat, a vacation is not fly somewhere and sit on a beach. A vacation to me is, like, going somewhere kind of local. Like, getting a hotel that's, like, maybe... Like, I live a few hours away from, like, Chicago. I live a few hours away from St. Louis. Going to one of those places, getting a nice hotel, finding cool places to eat at. I'm not late for the end. You're not. I went over. I'm over by almost an hour. I've gone for an extra 23 minutes now. But it's okay. Fortunately for you, I am a yapper. No, to me, like, a nice little road trip, that's maybe, I think once you get over 6 hours to drive, I start being like, is it worth it? And I have to think about that, but you'll probably have me throwing an absolute fucking fit about my room to enjoy it. PC Target, huge. No, it also would just be genuinely nice to have the house to myself. When you live in a house where 6 people live in it, and then a 7th comes home regularly, I don't get times home alone very often. And I don't know, there's something about sitting home alone in a house that is just so, like, I feel like I can breathe. I don't know. Like, I can go downstairs and there's not... So chat, I'm gonna say some things. I love my family. I don't resent my family. I don't hate my family whatsoever. I am on good standings with all my family. Okay? I'm gonna preface that, right? Sometimes I go downstairs just wanting to do my little old thing. Like, maybe grab some food, like, grab a drink, do something silly. And, my family, decides that it's time to have a conversation right now. Yeah, you know, and sometimes I'm in a hurry doing something. I'm driving the 6 hours, it doesn't bother me, but riding that long is a death sentence. I could see that. I could definitely see that. I also can drive 6 hours, no problem. I think when you get more than 6 hours is when you start having to, like, switch out. I've done multiple road trips that are, like, 12-ish hours. Every time I have to go down to see Wolf, I have to drive 12 hours. And I drove one of them on my own, and it was low-key hell. But, like, not bad. I feel like after, like, the fourth or fifth hour, you kind of just lock in, right? You kind of, you find your flow state. But the second time I went, we were going down to WeaveCon and I was with Linko. And, being able to, like, there were times where I was getting tired and, like, couldn't stay awake. And, it was very nice being able to ask Linko to drive. And we switched off every few hours. And it didn't make it it made the trip a lot more bearable. Yeah, not interacting with anyone can be not interacting with anyone can be very nice. But yeah, so sometimes it's nice to know that I can just go downstairs and get what I need to get and not have to interact with someone and not be an asshole for not interacting. Because that's my thing. I can just not interact with them. I could just walk by them and not say anything, and I don't mean anything by it. It's just that I can't, it's like, I can't interact with you right now. And they get all like, oh, you never talk to me, you never ding me, you never, and I'll be like, I'm sorry. I've been busy all day, and I really don't have the energy to have a conversation right now. And I don't know, I feel like they take that so personally. And I don't really mean it personally. I usually do not mean that. I'm glad I'm not the only person that does this, yeah. I do it all the time. I've had to tell, my sister's pretty good at it, because there are times where, like, she'll try talking to me, and I'm just blank faced. And I think she's kind of learned to read the room and be like, this is not a talking moment. Got it. And like, I don't think she takes any real offense to it. No, what I hate? Oh my god. I hate this shit. I hate when people come into my room and decide to talk to me when I am very clearly busy. So it's one thing if I'm just fucking around. Or like doing something, like if I'm hanging out with friends, even I don't even get as annoyed. But like if I'm like live, if I'm like streaming, or if I am clearly doing something that looks kind of important, or if they're like, hey, do you got a minute, and I'm like, hey, I'm doing this and I need to get back to it soon, somebody will come in and be like, I need to have this conversation with you right now. And it's like, I'm doing something. What? I don't know. Family stuff is bullshit. So yeah, I think that's why being home alone is like just the weight of knowing I can go downstairs, I can do, at some point I get lonely, like obviously, when you're so used to being in a home with that many people and you're not, all of a sudden it does get lonely. It gets a little like, but I mean, I don't know. I think it will. Rats have been sent. Yo, hold on. I'm gonna look at my rats. I'm gonna look at these rats. Rats. Oh my god, they're kissing. Chat, do you want to see some rats kissing? Look at these rats kissing. Rats kissing. I love rats. They're so cute. Why can't I be a rat for real? Obviously, it's wolf on top. I don't know about all that. Chat, I don't know about all that. Okay, chat. I am so tired. Rats are lovely. Yo, those eyes look awesome. Thank you. I think they're really cool. I love this model so much. Chat, okay. I want to find someone to raid. I didn't want to end it, but I think I'm crashing again. I don't want to sit here in silence for another like 2 hours. I'm gonna give you off to someone. Let's see. Chat, we had a really good 24-hour stream. Let's see. I could send you guys. I could send you guys to Dottie. I feel like we raided Dottie recently. But like also, does it really matter that much? Scrub a small mouse that steals cheese. Hi. Hi, Jazziel. I'm not small. Jesus. I'm so yawny. I wish I could survive yawning until like at least survive yawning for like 10 minutes. Dottie's playing Warhammer. I All right, chat. What's my third thing I should promote? Might as well. Chat, there are my 3 suspicious links. You should click all of them. If you're not in the Discord, the second link takes you to the Discord. First link is all my socials. Second link, or third link is my throne if you want to buy anything. Or help me out at all. I don't know if I'm gonna be live on Thursday, like I said. It's really gonna depend on how I feel. This was a big day. Yesterday was a big day. Today's a big day. It'll really depend on how I'm feeling after that. But if not, I will hopefully see you guys on Saturday. Yeah. Also, I do believe this VOD is gonna go up on YouTube, the whole VOD. I'm gonna really try and get it up on YouTube, even if I have to divide it into segments or something. So if there's any part of the stream that you missed that you want to watch, or if you want to rewatch it, I am going to upload it to YouTube so that it's not gone forever after a few weeks. So look out for that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna watch this 24 hours. I mean, you can. It's a fun sleepover. Thank you, Eris. I am also going to hopefully turn a few of the stuff into videos. Like I said, the golf with friends stuff last night was really fun. The Mecha Chameleon, it was a little more low-key. I might try and make that into a video as well, but we'll see. Me editing is super inconsistent because I'm always usually working on art, but we'll see what happens. I think we only played golf with your friends for like 2 or 3 hours. But so it might be a little easier to cut that down into it. No, that's what I'm saying. Listen, Avera said, hey, I'll edit this down for some chicken nuggets, and now I'm convinced. I'm like, if Avera doesn't edit this down, I will edit this down. I will do it. I genuinely think there were some great moments in it last night. I love it when the friend group gets weird like that. It's so funny. Anyway, chat. We're stroking it out. Dude, I'm stroking it. I mean, out. I'm stroking out. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, chat. Here's our raid message. We are raiding Dottie. He is playing Warhammer 40K Darktide. That game. He's playing that game. It looks like he's only been live for about an hour or 2 hours, so you guys will have plenty of time with him. Make sure you are respectful. I know you guys will be, but you know, just little thing I like to say. There we go. And anyway, chat. Oh, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for vibing. Thanks to everyone who followed and everyone who raided. I got like 10 raids last night, and I got, I think, even more follows. So you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for the people who hung out. Thanks to all of my mods for hanging out with me as well, sitting in chat even while I was sleeping. Who else am I thanking? Thank my mom and dad for giving birth to me. I don't know. This is a really sad song in the background, I just realized. And yeah, hey, we wouldn't be celebrating this today if my parents didn't, you know, take one for the team. So Teehee. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye bye. Get some rest. Thank you. You guys get your rest too. Hey, sitting in chat, you know, that's also that's a big deal. You guys who locked in and sat in chat the entire time, you guys are real ones. I thank you guys so much. Thank you. You guys made my birthday awesome. I hope you guys had a good one. I'll see you guys later. Have fun with Dottie. Bye bye, chat. Bye.